I remember getting these. I believe. I think I had these before. There's some. Let's see. Okay, they're the orange 74 millimeter 82A race formula wheels by what's it called? Sector. Now these wheels been out for some years now. We're going on 10 years probably. I don't know how long they exactly have been out, but I know this. They're not advertising as much. There's nobody doing reviews on these hard ones anyway. There are people doing ones on the 72 millimeter 82As, but no one's doing reviews on these orange ones. So I'm gonna fucking get another one. So the last time I think I got these, I think they were the same diameters and size and everything, same kind of wheel. They chipped really quickly. I was just jacking into a turn. They gripped so well. It was there. I was so confident on them, no matter if I got in a slide or not, that I thought maybe an issue slide or not, which is rare. But if it did feel like an issue, it's easy to return with these tires to center and going back into your movement. And so I liked them, but I took them off anyway because the chip was about that fucking big. It was a big chip off the back tire, part of the tire, but the tires are so wide it really didn't matter. I could have rode those things till they coned. I just, maybe I will if I decide I wear the next pair out. But I will say this about the orange 74 millimeter 82A Sector 9 race formula wheels. Orange is not currently talked about. Orange is not currently talked about, so I'm going to get the wheels, put them on. Now, right now, you're still using these Kuguma limited editions. I had a few pair of them, I'm using them because I ain't gonna lie, for soft tires, they're really gigantic. You get a lot of speed up on them. They're heavy, and because of that, they get a lot of speed up if you really need it. And then because I wear a belly near the front of my truck that's pretty high up, my belly does help me and prevents me from having any kind of direct issues with my flat tennis shoe against the sandpaper. No, the belly can dispel a speed wobble quite efficiently. You just got to get used to it. Got to remember though, you got to apply almost a little more weight though when you got a belly as thick as I do, because I got a belly about that fucking big. Might as well be a fake tit, But I put it on there and I make sure it's secured on the sides so it has a circumference of what you would call extenuating gel that will keep you centered still with the gel that your foot's on. It's kind of got a flat top like a mesa. And what it does, and you put sand over that shit. And what it does, I put something different than sand, because what I put on top of my bellies makes it so it can stretch, but still you get the grip. And anyway, so with the Sector 9s, this time I'm going to try them with a full-fledged review. I think from what I've heard about them, and they're old wheels, they still distribute them on Amazon, easy enough to acquire, but they do feel real good. When I was riding them last time, I was like kind of pissed off. I took them off just because there was a chip in one of the tires or one of the wheels. In no time at all, just because I was having so much fun just pushing into a little slide, and it just holds real well and returns to center real well. Now, the thing about me, guys, is I wear I do wear risers. I wear about almost, I think, 3 on at least one and side, and just because I got such big wheels with those Koguma limited editions, I have to have that room. But with these size mix, I may have to take it down a notch. But I'm one of those skaters. I kind of like my board a little high. That's all I can say. I mean, I don't like to be super low. I like to be a little bit high. When I'm sliding, I don't feel like I'm on a high top with big wheels, and like I got 181 on millimeters on my trucks. So I ain't too worried about like issues. So, but just as long as my wheel doesn't bite when I'm in a hard turn, I feel good. And risers, I don't know, they get some bad rap sometimes. Risers get bad raps from some racers. They go, you don't want, that ain't downhill if you got a bunch of risers. No, bullshit, bro. as long as you do it right. I actually do it so that the screws stick the opposite way up, and I saw them off, so there's a little extra grip for my foot. And I do the same on the front, but I don't really touch the front screws. I just leave them there, and then my belly goes up towards there and stops where the other two screws are down a little on the bracket. And because of that, my belly is way up high, and I can direct my foot to hang over the belly and get even more topside on the truck area, which actually also can help me push the front into the slide without sliding out or trying to do a 180, which I don't do anyway. But these orange 74mm 82A race formula Sector 9s, orange, you won't hear a review on them, but you will from me. Now, after this video is done, somebody will probably try to do a review on them because they've been around a while and people are just not thinking about them lately. But they